over and keep the grounds clean. So this was our day that we were coming anyway. And then last night we saw that it had been painted. We thought, okay, what else are we going to do tomorrow?
I saw him play.
Oh, well, we went to school with his brother, and we've all seen him play. It was great. He certainly was he was such a good spokesman for so many causes.
So you say you come out here anyhow, graffiti or not, you're out here.
Oh yeah, we work with the Richmond Tennis Association. Well, we're part of the thing that fought to get this statue done, and here on Monument Avenue. We're part of the group, certainly, and so we maintain the grounds anyway. We plant everything, and because the city doesn't keep the grounds up, and so we do it. It's a volunteer organization. So they're a group of about 6 of us that come out and do this.
Well, it looks lovely.
I know.
Up until a day ago, it was the one that remained untouched. Right?
I know, yeah. Well, apparently so, yeah. As far as as a matter of fact, we were surprised last night. We started getting emails that it had, seeing pictures of it having been painted, and we were going up, well, what else are we going to have to do tomorrow when we come out to do yard work? So it was nice that people came out, and just citizens came out and cleaned it up, which was great. Yeah, as the paper reported this morning, they did. Apparently, it sounded like even the guy who had been spray painting came back out to help, until people started asking him questions, and then he left. But you could understand, which was nice. So
that's an interesting double statement.
It is. I mean, we're all going through such a so many people are going through such a process. Have I ever? Did I ever? How do I feel? There's just a lot.
We had a battle getting Boulevard to put his name on the statue there. I mean, on the road itself. Yeah. It was interesting because he got turned down by the city council. 10 or 15 years ago, the first time they tried, and then and there was opposition that came in and said. This time there really wasn't any opposition other than people saying, well, it's always been called the Boulevard and it's our community and all that stuff. Nobody, dared say, well, although there were people who said he was just a tennis player, and you kind of go back and read what he really was. I mean, the reason he's here isn't because he was a great tennis player, it's because the humanitarian he was. He was the year that Sports Illustrated made him their Sportsman of the Year. They wrote an incredible article about him and all that he had done in his life. And during apartheid, every year he would try to go and play in the South African Open to try to be seen there. And then he discovered from the blacks in South Africa that they didn't want him there. They wanted him to stand up and say, "I'm not coming." So that's what he did, and he said he wouldn't play, and he fought for keeping South Africa from having representation in the Davis Cup because, they supported apartheid. And so, he threw down the gauntlet and really made himself a force for liberation. So when Nelson Mandela was released from prison, he came to New York and they asked him, if there's anybody he wanted to see. The first person he said was Arthur Ashe. You kind of go, that's pretty impressive. So that was the kind of person he was.
I don't know, man. These statues are teaching me stuff.
Yeah. I have a friend who